mandatory mental competency test for politicians over 75 years old.
So the one that took the media space like fire the past few days has been Don Lemon, the popular CNN anchor and co-host of their morning show. Don has been with CNN for many years now, and he made a statement or an argument on his morning show that got him into serious trouble. For you to understand what he did and why he did what he did, let's start from the very beginning. Watch this video about Nikki Haley.
In the America I see, the permanent politician will finally retire. We'll have term limits for Congress. And mandatory mental competency tests for politicians over 75 years old. Most of all, I see a strong America because I see a proud America. Strong and proud, not weak and woke. That's the America I see. The America I see will win the fight for the 21st century. We'll have the courage and confidence to defend our values and defeat our enemies.
So when Don came across this video of Nikki Haley saying stuff like this was Don's reaction on his popular morning show on CNN. Watch.
All the talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime. If you look it up, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got another.
I'm not saying
decade.
I agree with that. So I think she has to be careful about saying that politicians aren't in their prime.
We need to qualify. Are you talking about prime for like childbearing, or are you talking about prime for being president?
What the facts are. Google it. Everybody at home. When is a woman in her prime? It says 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm just saying Nikki Haley should be careful about saying that politicians are not in their prime and they need to be in their prime when they serve, because she wouldn't be in her prime according to
Google
or whatever it is.
You can just imagine sitting between two women and telling them that they are above their prime. This took the media space like fire. Everyone was talking about it. In fact, it is the most talked about news in the past few days. And CNN, to kind of like water down the whole tension, asked Dawn to take a paid leave to go and maybe rethink. So they asked him to take a break and take a rest, which he did. And after that, he apologized to his female colleague or staffs. And people don't know what is going to happen next. But I just have to say this, okay? I think that America has become so fragile that people cannot say anything anymore. I think that the so-called woke America is a big problem for everyone. What kind of society do we want to create where people cannot share their thoughts and opinion? Now, it might not have been appropriate for Don to have said what he said on the morning show, given the fact that he was sitting in between two women. But it doesn't warrant CNN to put him on a paid leave. And it doesn't warrant society to kind of like judge him and call him sexist. People in America have become too fragile. And I don't understand where they think this is gonna end. They are too soft. You cannot say anything without someone being offended. It's either is against the left or is against the right. It's always against somebody. Someone must always find something to be angry about, which I really do not understand. I believe in the freedom of speech in America and the freedom of expression in America. But this path that America is taking will only lead to its destruction because people have to say what they think. And if people are being silenced all the time, if people are being stopped from saying what they think, then what kind of society do we want to build? Don Lemon said what he said. Was it appropriate? Maybe not. But should he be allowed to say what he wants to say? Of course, yes. Everyone should say what they want to say. Everyone should say what they think. Isn't it what a free society is all about? Which America prides itself to be the champion of? You know, if there's one thing I have always said on this show, right, is that in a country like America, in as much as they have all their liberty and freedom and democracy and all, you tend to see a different side of them when something goes wrong. You tend to see a different side of them when someone sets something out of the narrative. You tend to see a different side of them when someone does something out of the normal. The tolerance in America is really, really low. They cannot tolerate each other anymore. And that is really killing the American society. People are too fragile. People are too soft. This is going to offend this person. I am so offended by what you said. What you said is so offensive to me. Blah, 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 blah. People should say what they have in their mind. And people should be okay to welcome critique from other people. Now, it might be hurtful. Most of the times, it's hurtful. And it's meant to be hurtful. That's why it's a critique. But then again, you welcome critique. You absorb it. You reflect on it. If it is something worth putting in place, implementing, you do so. If it is something worth discarding, you throw away. So I don't think that Don deserves all the negative comments he's getting. I don't think that Don deserves all the negative review he's getting from other media outlets. I don't think that Don should be put on a paid leave for saying what he said. I believe that Don has the right to say what he said. And people must be strong enough to welcome this kind of critique. But you guys out there, what do you think about this whole Don Lemon situation? Do you think that he deserves to be sacked from CNN or not? And also, do you also think that people have become too fragile that the least thing someone said gets them offended? Let us know in the comment section below because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel because little bit of goodwill like the one you are doing just now help us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.